Hola, ¿qué tal? Very good morning. Today, Saturday, 13th of June, on our day 13 of this experiment, Mastering Myself. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. To, I am transmitting live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And I've been doing this for 13 days now. Today is day 13. And this experiment was created to show live real transformation in body, mind, and emotions. Today, I want to bring something really special that happened yesterday at the end, well, throughout the whole day, but became very clear at the end the um, of the session. And it's amazing, and it triggers precisely the reason why I'm doing this. It points exactly at that moment when we begin to realize the need and then the deep desire to master our body, to master our mind, our emotions mainly, and from there begin to realize the great potential that lies dormant within ourselves and has been beautiful. So throughout today, I'm going to explain or present, not explain because it's not about explanation, but I want to present the discoveries and how it has come about, and somehow try to present a very coherent map in front of you. So let's start. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of this experiment. Thank you so much for being witness of this transformation. And thank you so much for allowing yourself to awaken something within you, to allow you to also give yourself the opportunity to master yourself. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being part of the growth and the evolution of us as together in on this planet. So first of all, as always, I tune within the attitude of humility, acceptance of realizing that there is a part of me that can truly guide everything that is happening. So within this tuning, I use a mantra, Kundalini mantra in Sanskrit, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. And this mantra symbolizes the attitude of bowing to the wisdom within. I repeat that 3 times, and then I protect this environment, this space for me, for you, and from everyone that it's involved in this process. So for that, I have in prayer position. Exhale. Inhale. Relax the shoulders, elongate the neck, touching the chin. Exhale. And one more time, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad guriname, you got guriname, sat guriname, siri guride bename. Ad guriname, you got guriname, sat guriname, siri guride bename. Ad guriname, you got guriname, sat guriname, siri guride bename. Así que vamos a empezar con 11 minutos, digo 11 minutos, 1 minuto, 11 segundos con los Sufi Grinders. And that's simply making very wide circles, uh, spiral, creating this spiral of life, of awareness and consciousness, of transition, of creation, within connecting with the breath. And I want to talk to you about something really, really, really interesting that happened yesterday. Because if you watched yesterday's program, you realize that there was a breakdown. And it wasn't a breakdown of the kind that we're used to, emotional breakdown. It was a meaning breakdown. And during those moments, I began to realize the presence of something within that lack of meaning. Inhale to the front, and now we're going to switch direction. And this is a very tricky part to share because I realized that when I lost the meaning of coming out and doing this, like simply, I mean, what do you mean by what do I mean by losing meaning? It's when when you do something, when you're doing something, and suddenly you begin to question, and why am I doing this? And what is the purpose of this? I mean, I don't really want to do it. I don't know why am I doing it. I don't get the response that I am expecting to get or wanting to get. Uh, I feel tired. I feel sick. I feel whatever it is that might interrupt the the thing, the whatever that you're doing, the action, the the job that you're doing. And and when you lose that meaning, when you lose now we're going to do a spinal flexion, so it's holding on to the ankles, breathing into the front, shoulders back, pushing the chest forward. When you inhale, like bringing all that power into your chest, activating your heart. Exhale, and you pull back, pushing the belly button in. Breathe into the front, exhale to the back. So imagine realizing that suddenly uh, all the things that you want to do, they lose meaning, they lose purpose, they lose the motivation. It's when you find yourself not liking the job that you're doing, not wanting to get out of bed, not looking forward to your next lunch, not feeling present in the moment, constantly thinking about how you can escape that moment. Because when you lose meaning, it feels horrible. It feels horrible because it feels hopeless. It feels like, why am I here? What is the purpose of this? Like because we need some kind of purpose. So something like that happened to me yesterday during the program. I woke up, and thanks to the ability that I have learned through all my years on this planet, is that inhale to the front, hold the breath in, exhale. So, um, thanks to the this structure, what you're seeing is one of the greatest maps that me as a human being have found during my process of self healing in body, mind, and emotions. And it's not a small thing because if I ever wanted something, ever in my life, if I ever wanted something really meaningful, ever in my life, was to be able to be in control. Forget about being control. Let's go one step back. The thing that I really wanted was to be not tortured by my body, not tortured by my mind, not tortured by my emotions. I mean, that to realize that there was a partnership. So now we're going to stretch a little bit the sciatic nerve. Uh, I'm using 1 minute, 11 seconds for all these exercises. Uh, so for this, I just hold whatever I feel comfortable with in this very first stretch. As you can realize, I'm not a very flexible yogi. I'm learning. This is one of my weakest uh, parts, the flexibility. I focus a lot of my time, 98% of my time in getting stronger. Flexible, kind of, I took it for granted because I was very flexible as a kid. So was a young man. So I took it for granted. And now I'm struggling a little bit, but not much as you can see. So hold on to whatever you can. And we're going to simply flex the elbows to bring the chest forward and focusing on our forehead in the inside. Breathing in on stretching the spine, elongating the spine, exhaling the way forward. Ready? We continue. So having that, having a partnership between body, mind, and spirit. Of course, when I was a kid, that was that didn't exist. It only exist, the only thing that existed back then was the realization that there was something not enough, not strong enough, not beautiful enough, not aligned enough, or whatever not enough, not perfect enough, that it required fixing, that required some sort of modification to be to feel more uh, aligned to whatever expectations people were having of me. Because obviously, I mean, I'm very grateful because at that point, when I was a child, and probably you remember when you were a child. Sorry, I missed one here. Uh, so just holding on the farthest place, dropping the head in between the arms, breathing long and deep, closing your eyes, and allowing just to stretch, stretch, stretch within the breath. So you stretch when you breathe in, exhale, and you relax. So talking about that expectations that other people had at that time in my life, my mom, teachers, uh, even my own uh, friends and well, not friends. I mean, people, other kids that they were with me in school. I didn't really have friends when I was a kid at any stage in school. Maybe in secondary school, but definitely not in primary school. Um, which is when you make your friends, aren't you? Anyway, so when as a kid, other people think that you need fixing, uh, you begin to realize that there is a standard that you are not uh, reaching, that you are not achieving, and you begin to create questions. You begin to create uh, patterns in your mind that that aligns to what other people think. Because obviously, as a child, when you woke up in this world, and you begin to realize that you had a body, that you have a mother, that you were in a house, that you were in an environment, in a culture. There was a perfection about you, and that is incredible. As a child, we don't care if we don't have an arm. We don't care if we have some difficulties to talk. For example, I had difficulties to talk. I had difficulties for a speech. I couldn't pronounce certain words, but I remember not. I wasn't bothered about not being able to pronounce the K sound, for example. It was the arounds that they saw it as wrong, and it was kind of actually quite nice. I cannot see what's that saying, so I'm sorry. Please let me know. But I really appreciate your messages and thank you. So, uh, so the same thing with this leg now. 1 minute, 11 seconds, holding on to whatever we can. Inhale deep, exhale down, and beginning to stretch the sciatic nerve. That is uneasy. So, trying to cover uh, other people's expectations and create within yourself the patterns of not enough, of not perfect enough, not strong enough, not uh, at their from their perspective, there was something wrong within my mind because I couldn't stay still. I had, and I have something that was known as hyperactivity. Now we know more about ADHD, and we know more about autism, and we know more about just general neurodivergence. But back then in 1975, when I was 5 years old, uh, all this stuff was, I think, I don't know if it was starting, but it wasn't as common to understand that a child might have been neurodivergent and understand a little bit more about ADHD and hyperactivity in the brain that obviously expresses a lot in hyperactivity physically. Now let's stretch completely. Drop the head in between your arms. Relax the shoulders and breathe long and deep. So we construct all those uh, ideas, all those beliefs about ourselves. And then there is conflict because there is a part within yourself that you know is complete, and there is another part of you that knows or believes that is incomplete. There is a part of you that knows that you deserve to be loved in the best way possible because there is a part of you that remembers that unconditional love from when you were in the womb or before the womb even. I mean, that part of you that remembers the moments between lifetimes, that part of you that knows that we are beautiful and perfect in our own imperfect way. We are simply who we are, and we don't judge ourselves. There is a part that doesn't judge. But obviously, I'm going to go into cat and cow just to give a little bit of flexibility to the lower back. So we begin to create conflict, inner conflict within ourselves, because we know that there is a part of us that feels good to be here, or at least is willing to give it a try. And there is a part that is in constant conflict and is looking for everything that is wrong. So now let's stretch into baby pose, looking forward, trying to reach uh, the chin onto the floor. Ah, and we stay here a little bit. Breathing long and deep. I put my hands on like cups, so not completely flat, but like this, to allow the shoulders a little bit more height. So what I want to get to is to the moment of inner conflict. That's where I want to get. Because once we establish that there is something that is not right, one or the other. I mean, I'm sure there are many, but right now that's all that come to mind. So we either want revenge and we are angry and we want to change things and we really and we uh, reject and we push and we destroy and we let them know slowly. Take a deep breath and walk yourself back to the front. And and today I'm going to start doing a cobra because I yesterday when I was doing on the session I realized that my extension, my back extension is rubbish. and when and when I say rubbish, you're gonna notice. I mean, if I go into cobra, look at that. It's like my back cannot arch. My hip should be closer to the floor, and look at that. It's like straight. So I'm gonna stay here a little bit, at least for a minute and 11 seconds. To see if I can relax. So we have that. So we either go into full rebelliousness, uh, angry, we fight with our parents, we fight with the people, we connect with people who are angry, we join gangs, or if we don't join gangs, we begin to destroy whatever we can. Uh, we get into very destructive patterns and behaviors, uh, and or we go the opposite. We go into depression. We go into isolation. We go into um separation and escape. Mm. And both of them, I mean, I didn't see much. And today in the gym, I'm gonna do the ball. But anyway, what time is it? What time is it? I didn't bring my phone from the bathroom. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Because I left my phone here. And I don't know what time is it. Okay, 23. Just to let you know that at 8:30, I'm gonna start talking about Tappilini. Well, I'm not talking about Tappilini. I probably start talking about Tappilini right now. And but at 8:30, I start with Tappilini. Which, if you don't know about Tappilini, trust me, you want to know about Tappilini. Because everything that we're talking so far about that inner conflict, either going into self-destruction or into escape or into total numbness, which is a lot. I mean, if you look out, how many people you see that are just numb, like I mean, very zombie-like, and not like in the movies, because obviously the movies just make it everything very cinematic, but the kind of that is not present, that is not very alive. Yeah, does that make sense? So it's kind of numb. Um, And when we come to the realization that we are in inner conflict, that's when we start uh, navigating the possibility of finding resolution, of finding truth, of finding purpose, of finding your why. Why did I have to go through that process? And many times, at least what I have found and what has been my experience, there are not many answers out there because, and this is where Tappilini comes very, very handy because the answers come from within. And remember, if you have stayed with me from the beginning of this video, at the very beginning of this video, I was sharing with you the loss of meaning. When you lose the motivation or the inspiration or the desire to do anything, to either go to bed or wake up in the morning, or have a lunch, or call your friends, or go for a walk, or look at the sky. I mean, just simply just feel like "Bleh, whatever." Um, that is kind of that moment of loss of meaning. Because we've been out there, we've done everything. How? I mean, I bet my life that you have tried everything that have put in front of you, trying to get to the answer of your whys. Why this? Why that? Why? And we do our meditations, and we go vegan, and we go exercising, and we do the yoga, and we do the meditations, and we say forgiveness, and I mean, we chant, and we light candles, and we align with the fucking moon, and I mean, we do the work. We do the work. And what happens? That you arrive to a point like, and where are my fucking answers? Where's my fucking peace? I mean, it gets to the point when you've done the whole work, you go to every single retreat that you have found in front of you. You have created that possibility of allowing yourself. Let me see what. Oh, shit, it went away. I don't know if it's for the F's that I'm saying that an announcement is beginning to show. But anyway, uh, this is where Tappilini comes very, very handy because there is a point when you have to stop looking for answers outside and begin to look for those answers inside. Because if you remember that mantra that I repeated at the very beginning, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, is I bow to the wisdom within. Wisdom within. That means that you are not bowing to any God outside. You are bowing to the God inside. And that is the only God that matters, or that should matter, at least at the very beginning of your process of introspection and self realization and self discovery and self mastery. What are we doing exactly here? So, once we understand, more than understanding, once we uh, embrace the possibility, because let's just talk about possibilities. Let's not talk about facts. Let's just talk about the possibility that there is a part within yourself that knows everything that there is to know about you and give you the answers, the solutions, the prospects, the ways, the ins and outs of everything that relates to you. So once you accept that part, you need to be able to communicate with that part. I mean, that just makes sense. I mean, you don't have to be very, very, very clever to just, yeah. I mean, if you have a point you are in point A and you suddenly realize that there is a point B, well, you want to know how to actually get to point B or how to communicate with point B. Well, what is the point of having a point B if there is nothing to do with point B? I mean, you want to be able to do something with point B. I mean, just makes sense. So if we realize that we have that intelligence within ourselves, that we have that, I don't like the word God, I mean, because it's so misinterpreted that it just confuses people. So let's talk about it as conscious awareness, a higher awareness, a expanded awareness. So if you realize that you have that expanded awareness within yourself that knows everything there is to know about yourself, well, you want to be able to communicate and exchange information and somehow become friends and lovers with that with that part of you. You want to make love to that part of you that feels and knows everything about you. Of course, you want to decode that part of you, and that's where Tappilini comes in. This is where this, let me say, for those who Tappilini. So, if you want to know more, tappilini.com. I put it here. Tappilini. Yes. But this is for TikTok. Uh, so now I mean, I'm sure there are more, but this is the one that worked for me as a neurodivergent, as a ADHD, a little bit autistic, a little bit a huge amount of labels that you can. I mean, I don't know how many labels. If I were a military, uh, I would probably have like those guys that have so many medals and shit here. I will be like that, just carrying labels like there was no tomorrow. Um, and at that level of labeling, I this practice clicked because it allowed every part of me to to have a job. So my body has a job to do. My mind has a job to do. My voice has a job to do. There is an intention. There is a deep intention that is created that works with the higher intelligence of myself. It works with the subconscious part of myself. It works with the nervous system part of myself. It works with every part of myself. So everything has a job to do. So we work together towards one single purpose, which is getting to know ourselves. I mean, connecting with that part and getting to know ourselves. I mean, we makes sense. So what is Tappilini? Tappilini is a mixture of techniques that I've learned throughout my life. The first one is Kundalini, uh, that connects with the breath. That's the first uh, power that we are using is the power of breath. We breathe long and deep, and we slow down the breathing long enough to breathe only 3.5 to 3.5 breaths per minute. When you begin to slow down your breathing, you slow down your heart rate. When you slow down your heart rate, you slow down your thinking. When you slow down your thinking, you begin to realize that there is space between thoughts. And when you begin to pay more attention to the space between the thoughts instead of the thoughts, then you realize that there is information lying within that space. Okay, that is only the breathing. Then we connect with the mantra. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. I put it here. It's here. Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Just to give you a little tip in this situation. Listen or understand or capture these sounds not as words. Use your imagination to connect with these sounds as notes, as musical notes, as vibrational tones, like that. Okay? Because the moment you create a word, you put meaning into it. And there is no meaning that that can truly experience the frequency that we're talking. Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. It's about transcendence. It's about taking you from one place and to the other. And what is that place that taking you from and into? Is that part of you? It's Guru Gu, the sound of darkness. Ru, the sound of light. Why? Because that is how has been uh, vibrated or connected from very, 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 very ancient times. And it makes sense. If you want to say, oh, where is the proof? Well, the proof is within yourself. And if you don't believe me, go and search for that proof and get that proof. Because when you begin to meditate deep enough and connect with the power or the frequency of Guru, Guru Vahe, Guru, Guru Ramdas Guru, Guru from darkness to light, from ignorance into wisdom, from here to there. When you begin to embody that transition, that action of changing, you allow every part of you that follow along and create that space within thoughts to allow you to realize the meaning or the information that lies within that void, within that space between those thoughts. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru, repeated 5 times in one breath, and we repeat that cycle 108 times. Not an easy task if you are new to this. However, before I go into the tapping, the third power of this technique, this technology, I love how it sounds. I'm not inviting you to do it. I'm putting it in front of you. So if it's whatever sounds right or whatever feels right, maybe just staying feels right, maybe just staying for more than 3 seconds feels right, and uh, and then allow it for it to be. For me, the first thing was to allow myself to listen, to just to be present within the moment when this mantra was being chanted and allowed it to uh, to infiltrate my frequency. And I began to vibrate with this mantra. Of course, I began when I was 18 years old. I'm 55, so just make the numbers. I've been vibrating with this mantra for a very, 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 very long time. Well, I could have been longer, but so far only since I'm 18. I was 18. Okay, so uh, so don't feel pressure. Oh my God, I have to do this mantra that sounds like I don't know what I'm saying. Probably I'm saying just a curse to the devil or I don't know whatever. Uh, Let it be. Let it be. And the final, the tapping. You probably have heard of EFT because you've done the work. I mean, you've fucking done the work. You've done the work, so you know about all the techniques that are out there. And if you haven't tried them, at least you have heard of them. And one of those techniques that are all out there that make sense and somehow have worked and somehow have allowed a lot of people to find some sort of peace within themselves is EFT. And EFT, emotional freedom technique, is another technique that we use. However, uh, we use it in a with a different intention. Yes, we do. I mean, obviously, just by being just by being EFT, it allows the nervous system to release the responses of escape, of fight, and flight. So we are allowing our nervous system to relax from the constant uh, crisis of the survival mode. That happens. That happens. But then we add another layer. We add the layer of intention because you're intelligent, because you know that you know that you know, and you know that your word counts, and you know that your voice counts, and you know that it has a power. At the beginning, there was the word, and that was all that it was. And from the word, action and creation happened. So, and you know it because it makes sense. Because there's a part of you that doesn't need the proof. You just know. And when you know, you know. And you follow that knowing because you know. So in that knowing, we connect with the different parts. I'm gonna say very quickly and then we're gonna start with Tappilini. The first karate point. This is the karate point here. And the first karate point is the first time that we do the karate point, we scan the body. And we scan the body and we accept whatever it is as it is without any change, without any wanting to be different or better or worse or nothing. Just the way you are, with all your anxieties, with all your insomnias, with all your crises, with all your not good enoughs, with all those, everything that you have. You just allow it and love it and embrace it and feels good. Zoom, zoom. That's the first time. The second time that we do the karate point, in that moment, we call all the parts of ourselves that have been fragmented, that have been neglected, that have been just cut down and pushed away. All the I'm not good enough, all the I'm not important, all the I'm not beautiful, I'm not intelligent, I'm not lovable, I'm not all the things that you have pushed away because you've believed that there was a different reality. But now, lovingly, we call them back. Hey, hey bitch, come on. I actually love you. Actually, you are enough. So come back. Come back, come back, come back. That's the second part. That's the attitude. More than anything, it's not about creating narratives, it's about attitude. So thank you so much for this. Let me should I go? Okay. I'm gonna put you on. Oh, you escape. uh, so uh, we call them back. We call all those parts back to you. And the third time, you scan your body, you scan yourself once again with all those integrated parts together. Okay? So we have the three karate points. Now we start at the top. This one is about communication. But you know something, that one, I'm going to do it once we start with the mantra because I want to tell you with the mantra play. Ready? So just focus right now on the karate point. Oh. Just scan yourself, you accept yourself just as you are.
Guru Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru
You call
Guru Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru
you scan
Guru Guru
yourself.
Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru
And then we start
Guru Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru
connect.
Guru Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru
And the big picture.
Guru Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru
You want separation. You want to
Guru
understand.
Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Waheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru 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 Guru Ramdas Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru
Inhale deep. Hold the breath in. Exhale slowly. You give yourself the gift of silence. Slowly and gently. I need some water. Hold on. How are you feeling? Did you get any answers? Or most probably, do you have more questions? Please let me know in the chat if you have any questions. If you have a little pebble on your shoes that you want to talk about, uh, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, because this is the moment. This is the moment when you activate your voice. And if you have something that is bothering you, if you have something that you want to say it. I mean, I know it's difficult. I've been one of them. I've been one of those people who have uh, hidden for many, many, many years, thinking that there was no need. Can you manage? No, okay, no, 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 no. Let me see. Is there any? Oh, that's interesting. Uh, you know something? Rarely I go into one message. Okay, good, good. I want to know the message. No, not just messages. Not really questions or anything. Anyway, if you have any questions or anything, please let me know. You know, there is the replay is gonna be on YouTube, uh, and there you can find uh, all the days. Today's day 13, and I would say, to be honest, this has been the best program ever. Hold on, I put in front of the other camera. There you are. This has been the best. You can go back and check other programs of the other days, but I think from this day onwards is where things are gonna get really really interesting. So now comes the physical challenge, because so far we stretched a little bit, we did Tappilini, we talked a lot, and now comes the part of working with the core. And I know it's a challenge. I mean, it's a challenge for me. What time is it? 9:12. 9:12? 9:12. This is already late. So let's say for the next part, I'm going to share with you also part of my practice. Also, everything that I'm sharing with you is not just a show off here for 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 the cameras. This is my personal practice. This is the first time I'm sharing my personal practice live online in English, because I've done it in Spanish. But it was different because when I'm in Mexico, I'm the son of my mother, and my mother is a as a kind of celebrity. So being the son of someone, uh, kinds of, I mean, it feels great because you're already there, and people already look at you with interest because you are the son of someone, and it's kind of cool. But at the same time, for me, all these years, I didn't know what I really wanted and how would I express myself authentically. So this is the very first time that authentically I can say that what you see is what you get. This is me. But this is the same practice I've been doing in all the modalities. Uh, so now it's going to be about core training, and uh, and I want to push, because I want to do a little some push-ups. I want to start doing push-ups to strengthen upper body, but because we've done sitting a long time and we did Tappilini and we are tired and we want to stretch the legs, so I'm going to invite you to lie down with me. Well, not with me. Depends. Lie down. That came. Hey, that was funny. Anyway, so uh, I'm gonna put on the timer 3 minutes and 33 seconds for our first warm up, and it's a very simple warm up. Is inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, switching legs, in, out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I do have a caution In case of lower back pain, if you have lower back pain, I would recommend that you get yourself a little cushion that will help you support your hips and your lower back for more comfort. Also, this exercise can be adjusted if this is too difficult. You can just bring one leg at a time, knee to the chest, inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. So if you are now new in this transmission, today we've been talking about the space between thoughts, the meaning, the loss of meaning, and hopefully the acquisition of new meaning, of real meaning, of authentic meaning. And we went already through some stretching. We already went through Tappilini, a beautiful technology to allow us to connect with a part of ourselves that knows everything that there is to know about ourselves. And now we are kind of cementing, we are bringing down to the body all that process. We are aligning our navel point. We are activating and stimulating the vagus nerve. And we are creating coherence in body, mind, emotions, energy, spirit, uh, everything that belongs and is you. We are creating an integrated coherence. You will begin to feel better. You will begin to feel good. You will begin to forget your past. You will begin to create a future. And everything happens in a very coherent and struggle-less process. It feels like easy, nice and easy. It feels like this, like a machine. I did do that. Something that builds up, something that encounters you, finds you when you where you are. That you don't have to go and find it. It comes and finds you. This is the beauty of this process. Inhale, exhale, and then we move on to the next uh, exercise. Still part of the warm up. Still, although it can feel like the main challenge, but it's not. Still part of the warm up. So for this, I'm gonna put, if you notice, I put the uh, my cushion for the lower back because precisely a week ago I hurt my back here after the transmission. Incredibly so, healed very very quickly. But you just want to be mindful of that pain that has been there and not activated again. So the next one is hands right above your shoulders with the palms facing each other. Inhale, bring your legs up. Exhale, down. And we continue for the tiniest amount of 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. If you need to reduce the intensity of this movement, or if you want to, simply bring the knees to the chest, flexing and creating uh, less weight on the legs. It just makes sense. So inhale, close your eyes, tuck in your chin, Also, with these exercises, something that gets balanced is your digestive system. If you have been having problems with diarrhea, bloating, constipations, acid reflux, uh, IBS, Crohn's disease, uh, I mean, all that stuff, uh, intestinal, uh, I mean, whatever, or whatever that relates to the digestive system begins to align itself. And this is not just philosophy. There was a time in my life, for very unique reasons, that if you want to know, you can go to my online shop where I wrote all my books, and you can find out uh, the whys and how comes of everything that's happening. How did I arrive to where I am right now? But I will tell you that for 4 years, I consciously or consciously and subconsciously chose to uh, go through 4 years of chronic diarrhea. I know. Who the hell would choose 4 years of chronic diarrhea? Me! Why? I have uh, my own narrative that at some point, if you want, I will tell you, but not now. But anyway, 4 years of chronic diarrhea. I mean, I was probably the best uh, client of Imodium. I used to buy Imodiums like uh, like jelly beans. I used to pack them. Used to go to Tesco. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I know what I'm saying is I know very how it feels to have a very uh, conflicted digestive system. I know how it feels to not trust your gut. I know how it feels to uh, have that uncertainty and that constant torment within yourself, because it's like a torment. It's like a weather system within yourself. Inhale, exhale. Now we're gonna switch direction. You don't have to. I do because I have this little baby here that helps me to do this exercise a bit deeper. So, this is my new plant. Anyway, for the next one, I'm gonna get close. For bridges, if you are on the floor, it's simply lifting your hips off the floor. I do it one leg at a time, then two, and then both together. But I use the little bench here to help me. I'm gonna put 1 minute and 11 seconds for each repetition. If you want to do it with me, please do so at your own risk. Inhale, exhale. I, I have this. Something was missing. Oh, yes. Inhale up, exhale down. And if you have noticed, a lot of the work that we're doing, you know that it's working with the digestive system because probably you have already let go of a lot of gas. And if you're alone, You have probably allowed yourself to fart yourself to heaven already. If you are with other people, maybe not. I would suggest that you don't hold it, because if it's coming out, it needs to come out. So let it be. Switch leg. A lot of time, and obviously you are not you're not part of this example, but a lot of time I have found people who uh, hold on to their pain as if uh, if it was something that, I mean, as if it had value. It does have value, but holding on to pain for the sake of suffering it, that's where I see it a little bit worthless. And I think that takes a decision. When you heal yourself, you have to be willing to let go. Now, both legs together. You have to take the conscious decision to let go. Obviously, we have chosen that, because if we are here, if we have done the work, if we have walked the walk, if we have talked the talk, it's because we have allowed ourselves to let go, at least at some point. But it comes the point, it comes the time when the next level of letting go arrives. And when letting go feels like uh, a sort of death, because I don't know if you have heard of the death of ego, which sounds really ridiculous in a way, because I do feel like we need the ego uh, for being able to experience this world. Inhale up, exhale down, and relax. So now I'm going to put 3 minutes and 33 seconds on the timer for simply relaxing, holding on to your knees. Nice. And yeah, long and deep, relaxing shoulders, tucking your chin, relax the muscles of the face. Um, and this exercise is about relaxing under pressure. I mean, right now I feel the tension here. Uh, and it's about letting go of the suffering, not the pain. The pain will go when it needs to go. But choosing to focus only on the pain, if that makes sense. That's a little bit tricky, because obviously I have written I have written articles about the pain is not in vain, how pain is not in vain, how it has a purpose, and how it has huge amount of information about yourself. But sometimes we don't let it go. Sometimes, like for example, here, I can focus on the pain and make it focus so much that at some point I had to let go and 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 uh, and move, because the pain made me move. But and that depends on each person, but sometimes we can simply stop focusing on the pain. Sometimes we can just focus on relaxing, on being above the pain, if that makes sense. In being above the pain. So what would that mean? I think it's just it means what is that? What it says. Imagine that you are there, that you are not here, that your awareness is not in your head. Imagine that you're looking yourself from above, that you are floating above your body, and you're seeing yourself experiencing that pain, but you are not. Does that make sense? And this is what this exercise trains the mind for, to, yes, feel the pain, but also be above the pain, be able to relax under pressure, breathing long and deep, feeling how every time you breathe in, the pressure on your abdominal area pushes down your lower back. Okay, now let's release one leg at a time. One and two. And slowly I'm gonna rotate once again for the next exercise. This following movement starts from the previous position with the knees being held by the hands. Yes, I'm gonna use my cushion once again. And uh, I call it the crosses. Inhale deep, launch the legs to the front 45 degrees at the same time that your arms open 90 degrees to the sides. Exhale, come back. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And we do that for no less than 7 minutes and 33 seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. If this exercise is too difficult, you have lower back pain and it just bothers you, try launching the legs towards the sky. Inhale up, exhale down. That will reduce the pressure on the lower back. It will reduce also the weight of your legs, and it will be easier. If you can, just launch your legs 45 degrees to the front. I suggest not going lower than that because it puts way too much pressure on the lower back and it's not needed. Sometimes more is not better. Sometimes less is more. So 45 degrees, nice and comfortable. Find your rhythm and find the balance. Find your 45 degrees, find where it is, where it makes perfect balance, your perfect pitch. And once you found your rhythm, like a pendulum, simply follow it. Beautiful movement, activating, stimulating and balancing the three brains: cerebral brain, heart brain, and gut brain. Perfect, beautiful coherence. Allow your mind to wander. Either go really high, go really low, go really far, or go really deep. This is the moment because you're in perfect harmony, you're in perfect alignment. You're like a beautiful antenna, sending and receiving, opening and closing, working and resting. Perfect yin yang. Make sure your arms touch the floor. And you completely uncoil the hands and fingers so you open up completely and come back and hold to your knees. If you need to stop, try to take a rest here in this position. If you can, don't bring the legs down. Maintain the focus, maintain the concentration, maintain the determination to stay within the movement, within the position. When you're ready, find your own rhythm. It doesn't matter if you do 1 or 100 or 1,000. It's up to you. It's a relationship between you, your body, your mind, your heart, your gut. tucked in your chin. Make sure that the muscles of your face are relaxed already. Inhale, exhale, one leg down and the other. I mean, one of the beautiful things about this set, and I don't know, probably a lot of sets, other, but this one in particular, it allows me to stop minding time. Stop minding time. And therefore, there is a build of trust in synchronicity. The next one, it's a round of four, uh, 4:33 seconds. So bring your left knee to the chest. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale down. These are the. This is the last exercise. Lying down. We have only one more, but that will be standing up. Inhale, exhale down. Breathing down. You breathing down. Breathe in, breathe out. Switch leg. Inhale, exhale. Nice and easy, soft. After 7 minutes and 33 seconds, be kind, be slow, be gentle. One more time, switch leg. Inhale up, exhale down. Today was the very first time I didn't take caffeine before starting, or for waking up. And one of the things about, one more time, switch leg. One of the beautiful things about uh, finding space between thoughts is that you can observe addiction from a different perspective, from a more, with more authority than normal, because normally you feel quite disempowered with addiction, any kind of addiction. Inhale up and down. And when you begin to notice the space in between thoughts, there is an empowerment there. It's a beautiful empowerment. Slowly, subtle, not slowly, subtle, I mean, subtle, but rather powerful. Okay, so slowly and gently, let's get up and let's get ready for our last exercise of the day. You are seeing my feet there. I'm gonna lift this one so you can see me. So for the very first the very last exercise of this one, of this set of today, of this series, I mean, of core exercise, is 1 minute and 33 seconds. Feet, not completely together, but like with a fist in between them. Hands up, inhale up, exhale down. It's nice and slowly if you have had lower back pain, and slowly begin to stretch. But that's the whole thing. 1 minute, 33 seconds. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your glutes to uh, have more, give support to the lower back and use those muscles and not your lower back to perform this movement. Inhale up and powerful breathing. Can you hear my breath? Nice and controlled. Inhale up. Exhale down. And now lie down for relaxation. La relajación. I mean that last exercise for me is more difficult than anything else. Not difficult. Palms facing up, arms by your side, tucks in your chin, and try to lie down completely still, focusing on that belly button, that beautiful, sexy belly button. And as you breathe in, it comes up, and you breathe out and collapses down. Notice the sensation, the tingly sensation at the tip of your toes and fingers. Notice the surge of energy, like electricity running up and down your body. Like certain muscles are pulsating. And if you lie very, very, very still, you can even feel the beats of your heart. You can feel the pulsation of your blood through your body. And if you have been with me throughout this journey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But also, thank you to your mind. Thank you to your body. Gratitude to the space you're in. Gratitude to the space between us. To the technology that connected us. To the awareness that allows us to be in this moment, in this space, in this time together. I'm going to slowly get up, but please stay where you are. Don't get up. Allow yourself a few more minutes of relaxation. I want to come up and truly send you all my love and gratitude for allowing me this time, this space, for allowing me to master myself in front of you, for allowing the possibility of growth together, for everything that has happened, that is happening, and that will happen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please visit my website if you want to have more information. I do offer one to one sessions through physical coaching. I've been a personal trainer for many years, through life coaching. I've been in this process for many, many years. Support, simply support. I have trained as support for many, many years, working with abilities and disabilities for many, many years. And I'm here to offer you everything that I am and everything that I know. And whatever I can do, I will do it. And allow it, if you feel the call to get in touch, please do so. If you go to the website www.emriscode.com /mastering myself, you will find all the links to my one-to-ones. You can book your first free session. The first session is completely free, simply to have a talk. Maybe we think that we want, but maybe just want one session, and that first session is free. So why not take it? And it's going to be exactly the same session that we would have if you were paying, but it will allow you to get to know each other, to realize and discover if this is something that you really want, if you really want to work with me, if you really need to work with me. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's just one session and say, something, you have what you need, and you suddenly realize it, and that's it. But if not, we can adapt. I adapt. If there is something I do, is I adapt. So please let me adapt to you. Let me see you. Let me hear you, and I'll be here 100% for you. And I thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here with me. And if you have any questions, please let me know. As I mentioned before, the replays are all on my website. Sorry, on my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is Emris Code 333. Emris Code 333, and you will see my logo. There are other channels that I have when I was in college and all that stuff. So if you see a picture, if you see my picture, that's not it. Which I think, no, that's not it. The one that where all these videos are being recorded and stored are on the Emris Code 333 YouTube channel, where you only see a logo, and my logo is a big 3M3. So you will see it. It's not a face, it's a logo. It's a letter E. All right? So with this, I want to thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for everything that you are, for everything that you have been, and everything you will be. Tat Nam. Namaste. Hasta la próxima. Ciao. Besos, 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 besos. Besos, 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 besos. And this is how I hurt my back the last time. Okay, you start reaching to the camera, but not this time. I want to thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please let me know. If not, I will see you next week. Oh, thank you so much. I got so many likes on TikTok. It feels good when people send you your love, 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 love. All right, guys. See you next week. If you have no questions, how is it possible? How dare you have no questions or comments or suggestions? Bye bye.